Chapter 1: The Whisper of Water and Wonder. You find yourself leaning into the rhythm of rain, each drop a gentle invitation to explore hidden landscapes beneath mirrored surfaces. You hear the soft patter, a lullaby in droplets, each tapping a question against your awareness. Beneath a pool of clear water, unseen currents glide like silent dancers, moving molecules with grace. You watch as a single molecule drifts, colliding and separating, an ever-shifting partner in a secret ballet of motion. You cradle curiosity like a smooth pebble in your palm, turning it slowly to catch faint reflections of light. You sense the faint hum of forces you cannot see, electrical whispers that hold each water molecule together, then coax them apart, invisible hands guiding transformation. This gentle hum becomes a melody, a serene symphony of bonds breaking and reforming, resonating softly. Your mind drifts to thoughts of engines that sip water as if it were fuel, a notion that feels both tender and revolutionary. You imagine a slender needle probing the surface, drawing in a single droplet, then another, coaxing each molecule into an electric embrace. You feel wonder in your chest as you realize that water can carry energy when its bonds break, releasing hidden potential into the waiting world. In this quiet moment, you meet the idea of an engine that drinks water, converting simple molecules into power with gentle chemistry. You imagine the molecules parting, releasing hydrogen like a soft sigh, leaving oxygen whispering back into the air. You wonder how something so ordinary can become extraordinary, how simplicity can transform into purpose. You remember that each water molecule joins two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom like companions in a gentle embrace. You notice the bond angle, a silent arch of about 75 degrees creating ripples across unseen oceans. You sense the subtle electrical whispers between atoms, a quiet force uniting each droplet into a universe of hidden connections, waiting for transformation ready to awaken. Your heartbeat slows in this gentle exploration, and you drift toward the threshold of a new question, softly stirring like dawn. Chapter 2: Hydrogen's Gentle Flame. Softly, you cradle a single hydrogen atom in your mind's gentle palm. You tune into its lightness, its quiet promise. In the stillness between your breaths, hydrogen drifts toward oxygen. They reach out like old friends seeking warm embrace. The two atoms hover, aware of their potential bond, sensing the moment when separation will spark a gentle flame of insight. As they part, you feel a soft pulse. Electrons shift their quiet weight, and protons stand slightly apart. 1,000 tiny sparks of understanding kindle in the depths of your awareness. You witness how breaking bonds can also be a form of creation, each release of energy a lullaby that hums through the currents of your thoughts. Chemistry feels alive, caring, and wholly present. You watch as the flame of insight flickers, tender and unhurried, casting soft patterns across the darkness of unknowing. The yellow glow seems to pulse in time with your heartbeat, each flicker reminding you that discovery can be gentle. In this silent laboratory of your mind, every breath measures the rhythm of reaction and repose. You drift deeper into fascination, guided by the warmth of understanding. Imagine the millions of hydrogen atoms in a single spark, each one a gentle messenger carrying potential energy. You feel them dancing, releasing warmth that you can almost sense against your skin. even in sleep. This radiant hush reminds you that the universe unfolds in small kindnesses. The spark of a star, the pulse of a flame, the silent song of hydrogen's parting ways. In these quiet moments, the science of separation feels like a gentle breath between syllables of a favorite poem. Each bond released becomes a soft word, spoken just for you. You sense the promise of transformation as energy glides through each atom, illuminating paths of curiosity tucked away in your mind. Here, chemistry becomes a lullaby guiding your thoughts toward peaceful discovery. As you rest with this gentle flame nestled in your awareness, you wonder what secret melodies await when atoms reunite under night's velvet sky, and what reflections stir in the coming hush of exploration. Chapter 3. Stanley Meyer's Liquid Key. You step into a narrow room lined with shelves of dusty journals and faded photographs. Your fingertips brush the spines, each title a whisper from decades past. You pause before a portrait of a lean figure with bright eyes. Name beneath it, Stanley Meyer. His gaze seems alive, as if dreaming about water more alive than rain. On the wooden table, you find his golden sketches, edges stained with coffee rings and hopeful ink. You lift a thin page, noticing 2 metal rods drawn in delicate lines. A note scrawled beside them reads, "The liquid key unlocks hidden force." You imagine the rods humming softly, splitting water into twin flames of possibility. Water, usually quiet and obedient, might become a force to carry you forward. Next to the sketches, you discover a trembling prototype, wires curling like lazy snakes. Blocks of plastic cradle glass tubes and faint rust marks echo forgotten experiments. You cradle the model in your hands, feeling its delicate weight. It carries both breakthrough and failure in equal measure, a balance of hope and doubt. You close your eyes. You smell warm metal and ozone. Imagine the hum of electrical currents dancing across water molecules. In your mind's eye, you watch droplets lift themselves apart into hydrogen and oxygen, twin dancers parting and uniting in endless rhythm. Each split drop holds potential energy, like a hidden heartbeat beneath still skin. You breathe deeply, letting the quiet excitement fill you. Every scrawled margin and weary footnote feels like a heartbeat, guiding you deeper into his restless nights. You picture him poring over formulas by dim lamplight, tea cooling as ideas dance before his eyes. In that glow, water seemed to promise freedom hidden in its smallest ripple, and quiet, soft wonder. This is not a final answer, but a question pulsing through Meyer's notes. Could water itself be a key to motion? Could everyday drops shape a cleaner future? You feel the gravity of his search, the fragile beauty of scientific dreams. As you set the prototype back on the table, you sense the path ahead unfolding. Beyond these sketches lies another mystery waiting to welcome your curiosity. Chapter 4. Resonance of the Hidden Currents. You close your eyes and breathe deeply, feeling a subtle vibration echo around you. It's a gentle hum, like wind through ancient corridors. A soft pulse thrums beneath your skin, connecting you to things unseen. Each inhalation draws you deeper into a world where sound isn't mere noise, but living texture beneath your fingertips softly. John Keely's ideas drift through this hush, theories of hidden forces dancing like ripples on a still pond. You imagine tuning a string, then hearing tremors in metal, waking currents long asleep. Every frequency carries possibility, unlocking doors of perception you never knew existed. As you listen, patterns emerge, a secret language and whisper softly woven into the fabric of matter. Close your awareness to the subtle hum beneath a granite surface. Vibrations travel, threading through crystalline lattices like trails of starlight. You feel the rock respond, each grain a miniature chamber resonating in harmony. Even metal bends and quivers as if listening, ready to amplify a single tone. These hidden currents glide invisibly, gently bridging space between particles, weaving a tapestry of sound and structure that you sense with every pulse of your own breath. You imagine a simple note, a single vibration striking the world's internal strings. Like a master key, the right frequency unlocks hidden chambers of energy, allowing you to glimpse nature's latent power. You sense gears of potential turning, releasing forces that hum with potential. In this space, every tone becomes an invitation. Something within stone and metal leans forward, eager to sing with the same gentle understanding that now quietly stirs in your own chest. As you drift further, everything feels alive with subtle song. The air vibrates, leaves sway in rhythm, and hills breathe to melody. You realize the universe itself hums along, a vast chorus of hidden vibrations. Each whisper of resonance reminds you that you belong to this infinite composition, your heartbeat echoing in sync. In this embrace, you discover a wordless connection quietly threading through all. Gently, you wonder what melody might awaken deeper currents, guiding you toward an unseen source of glowing potential. Chapter 5: Tesla's Abyss of Radiance. You stand on the shore of a boundless ocean of energy unseen by most. The air hums with an undercurrent that you almost taste, like warm current nestled just beneath the surface. Each footstep on the round cool pebbles feels familiar, as if the beach itself breathes alongside you. Nikola Tesla appears beside you, a calm figure framed by drifting starlight and silent machines. His eyes hold echoes of distant lightning and quiet wonder. He extends a hand, inviting you to peer into an abyss where electric waves swell gently, arriving in measured pulses. You lean forward, feeling resonance ripple through your chest, like distant thunder softened by time. Under Tesla's gaze, you sense the dance of electrons skirting across invisible lines. They pirouette in rhythmic arcs, invisible dancers in a grand cosmic ballet. Their tiny motions build gently and steadily to sweeping currents that cradle continents in a quiet embrace. Radiant energy drifts through the ether, a gentle tide beneath your feet. It shines with a subtle color that words barely capture, a glow both pale and warm, as though the sun's first light filters through deep water. You watch the waves fold into one another, each crest a promise of discovery. The rhythm is slow, patient, unfolding like a secret whispered at midnight. You breathe in the shimmering potential, feeling it pulse through your veins. Each inhalation carries whispered equations and humming circuits that vibrate softly against your skin. Your heartbeat matches the current's pace, steady and unhurried, as you sense threads of possibility weaving through every sinus of time and space. In this space between seconds, you touch the edge of infinite possibility. The horizon curves like a cradle for your curiosity. You perceive patterns forming, subtle alignments of field lines twisting in delicate symmetry. This gentle tension between known and unknown vibrates in the stillness, inviting you to step deeper, to follow the wave into its hidden depths. As you stand on that quiet shore, uncertainty feels like a companion rather than a shadow, guiding you toward questions unasked. You reach toward the luminous boundary and wonder what harmonies lie beneath these rippling tides of light, ready to guide you onward. Chapter 6. Shadows in the Patent Office. You step into a hall where time drifts like dust motes in one golden light. The walls, thick and muted, cradle rows of steel cabinets with coal clasps. Each drawer holds a promise once bright, now folded into secrecy. You feel your heartbeat align with the hush, noticing how every echo softens as you walk deeper. Faded blueprints decorate chipped wood shelves, curling at their edges like weathered leaves. Stamped refusals lie tucked between pages, their red seals pulsing with the silent energy of possibility denied. You kneel by a low cabinet, fingertips brushing a brittle sheet that traces the curve of a silent turbine. In its careful line work, you almost hear the whisper of blades spinning in invisible wind tunnels. Here, every suppressed design murmurs a question. Who holds the keys to invention? You imagine hands locked in velvet gloves, turning levers that decide which dreams see daylight. The air hums with restrained potential, like electrons pause before a spark. You inhale this tension with calm curiosity. You drift through corridors where overhead bulbs glow softly, illuminating plaques bearing patent numbers that never found their maker. Some filings describe new pigments that could shift sunsets. Others map machines to cleanse our rivers. Each one feels alive, glowing behind the steel shelves, waiting for a gentle touch to unlock them. In a corner room, you discover a cluster of sealed envelopes inscribed with dates from decades past. You hold one, feeling the weight of an idea aged in silence. It reminds you how power quietly gathers in corners, how industries guard their walls with wary eyes. Outside these guarded halls, bright ideas roam like seeds in fields, waiting for the right minds to guide them toward light. You feel the pulse of promise. You stand in a hush thick with both past and possibility, sensing the subtle tug of forces that shape tomorrow's tools. This hush invites you to consider the invisible currents that guide progress and the questions that breathe beneath every lock. Soon, you will wonder how these hidden designs might still influence our world, and where such silent energies converge next. Chapter 7. Rivers Beyond Oil. Your footsteps echo along the riverbank, where ancient water carves curves through layers of blackened stone. You watch the slow motion of time, each drop wearing away the hardened scars of ages. The stones speak of heat and pressure, buried deep, once alive with living matter. Now you stand in quiet witness to their story, tracing the hidden path of rivers beyond oil. A gentler current stirs beneath your fingertips, cool and steady. It whispers of a future unburdened by fossil chains, where engines hum with the softness of flowing streams. You imagine machines powered by the timeless cycle of water, turbines turning in harmony with tides and seasonal flow. The river becomes a teacher, offering lessons in balance, the give and take between gravity and gradient, momentum and resistance. You close your eyes and feel the ripple of possibility. The liquid mirror reflects fields of possibility. Machines sip water, not gasoline, and cities bloom with green rooftops. Every droplet stands for renewal, its molecules bound in a dance as old as the cosmos. You sense the electric pulse of hydrogen splitting from water, a silent promise of energy that leaves no ash behind. Layers of sediment reveal stories within stories. Fossilized fragments tell of ancient forests transformed by heat and time. You remember that life begins with water, a medium for every cell. The same bond between hydrogen and oxygen can be a key to lighter, cleaner engines. In your mind's eye, you see a valley of turbines turning under sunrise, their blades brushing the water surface as though greeting a friend each dawn. Your breath synchronizes with the river's steady rhythm. Each inhale carries hope. Each exhale releases old constraints. You sense that this current of innovation is gentle yet unstoppable. Beyond the roar of old machines, you hear a soft song. You walk alongside this river of possibility, knowing that the journey continues toward the dawn of clean energy renewal. Every ripple becomes a question, drifting softly across your thoughts. What lies beyond this gentlest power? You imagine distant valleys where sunlight and currents converge to weave new approaches. As night deepens, your mind rests on edge of wonder, ready to drift into dreams of currents yet explored. Chapter 8: The Alchemist's Electric Heart. You sit with a prism of sunlight cradled between your palms. You watch rays scatter into ribbons of color, each hue humming with quiet promise. Within that dance, electrons shimmer at edges you can almost touch. Tiny travelers crossing invisible bridges. You lean closer, breathing in the soft geometry of light, as if it were a gentle melody rising from a distant shore. Beneath your fingertips, a subtle ritual begins. Water stands in a clear cell, balanced between two slender plates of metal. You whisper to it softly, inviting molecular bonds to loosen. With a careful pulse of energy, you awaken the alchemy within. Electricity flows like warm breath, nudging water's hidden essence apart. Each molecule flutters, releasing 2 protons and calling forth free electrons into a silent symphony. Bubbles appear, frail and luminescent, drifting upward like secret messages. Hydrogen rises in pale spheres, each carrying the lightness of a new idea. Oxygen follows behind in broader arcs, a gentle exhale that fills the air with promise. You trace every glowing particle, imagining it as a fledgling star released from a cosmic forge. You feel their whisper in your chest, a tiny resonance that echoes the opening of possibility. In this quiet workshop of elements, you become both artisan and observer. Science feels like poetry here, each reaction a stanza, each charge a verse. The electric heart of this alchemy beats in measured pulses, weaving a concerto of light and charge that hums beneath your skin. There is no rush, only the soft expansion of understanding. A dawn in miniature unfolding before your eyes. Time drapes around you like silk, each second stretching into a ribbon of possibility. You sense the gentle hum of transformation flowing through each delicate, charged breath. You release the prism, and its scattered light settles back into a single beam. In that moment, your own heart hushes, awaiting the next invitation, an unspoken question that glows just beyond the laboratory door. Chapter 9. 0 Points Quiet Cradle. You drift toward the silent cradle of the quantum vacuum sea, each breath gentle, each beat of your heart echoing subtle vibrations beneath your chest. Empty space hums with restless energy, mirroring your wandering thoughts as they rise and fall like quiet tides beneath a starless sky, and return slowly. You sense hidden currents of possibility rippling beneath the surface, stirring like a gentle breeze brushing your mind in a silent invitation to dream freely. Tiny flickers of light emerge from nowhere, ephemeral sparks of existence dancing briefly before dissolving into the void, a fleeting promise folded into soft silence. You watch particles flicker into being, then fade, a silent ballet at creation's edge that hums beneath the hush of empty space, inviting quiet wonder. You settle deeper into the cradle's gentle sway, lulled by its rhythmic rocking like waves of possibility, carrying unseen power hidden in still endless depths. In this hushed expanse, emptiness feels rich as velvet, alive with 0 point energy that pulses softly through every threshold between what is and what could. You sense its subtle warmth like an unseen blanket, as quanta drift and dance around you in slow, dreamlike arcs that hum with promise, quietly. Your mind floats among these unseen waves, each crest a fleeting echo of creation's first breath, and each trough a soft invitation to wander further. Every flicker feels like a gentle heartbeat, reminding you that even in void, there is life waiting to be discovered in silent rhythms of possibility. You rest in the cradle's soft sway, lulled by cosmic whispers that speak of power hidden within emptiness, a quiet promise of tomorrow's gentle engines. In this realm, the void becomes a soft echo of future machines, their hum like a lullaby for the edges of possibility and hope intertwined. Your breath steadies as you merge with this gentle sea, each exhale releasing thought into the vast theatre of empty space quietly awaiting new beginnings. Dreams to take shape among unseen currents, filaments of energy woven through the silent sea, each one a question soft as moonlight on dark water. And as you rest in this cradle, you feel an invitation to listen for the next whisper of possibility poised on the edge of morning. Chapter 10. Dreaming Tomorrow's Engine. You lie beneath a sky made of humming circuits and starlit droplets. Each glowing node pulses with gentle light, sending a hush of warmth across your skin. You follow the slow rhythm of a water wheel turning deep inside your mind. Its creak and splash a lullaby that cradles your awareness. In this space, Each breath guides a new idea into gentle bloom. In your dream, droplets become miniature engines, each one treading circuits of silver and sapphire. You imagine waterways weaving through transparent pipes, carrying silent currents that could carry cities. These channels are more than steps in a mechanism. They are tender pathways where energy flows like rivers feeding a forest. You rest in the notion that such patterns echo the subtle harmony of your own heart's rhythm. Your breathing slows as visions of water colliding with metal unveil soft revolutions. You picture paddle blades spinning under moonlight, droplets dancing in arcs of fluid grace. Around you, holographic blueprints unfold like petals, each curve promising more than momentum. It whispers how ingenuity can grow gently, sustainably, as naturally as tides respond to the pull of distant stars. Light shimmers along rivulets forged by quiet hands. You trace invisible currents that hum with possibility, each droplet aware of its role in a larger dance. You sense design unfolding with the softness of dawn itself, where each choice shapes tomorrow's awakening with wonder. Within this cradle of ideas, you sense the weight of centuries, dreamers who coaxed water to turn wheels, to grind grain, to illuminate dark nights. Their curiosity hums beneath your thoughts, a quiet encouragement urging you to wonder what tomorrow's engine might sound like. Not harsh or clattering, but soft, like a shared breath that unites curiosity and serenity. Now, as you drift between wakefulness and imagination, you feel the promise of gentle revolution settle around your chest, a soft reminder that innovation is patient. You rest here, wrapped in ideas that flow like rivers until slumber carries you deeper. Soon, you will awaken with questions that stir like dawn light. Questions about catalysts, about forces unseen. And in that quiet gap, you become ready to explore.